This is the story of how I went from having no one signed up to my art workshop to filling a whole room in just 1 week. There is a lot of self-doubt in this video, a lot of confidence wobbles, and a lot of just showing up anyway. If you're in that in-between space right now, here's what mine looked like. It's a little humbling, but I promise you, keep going, it will be worth it. Sorry to be so cheesy, but enjoy the video. It's Tuesday and I've had no bookings, which is fine because we can always cancel, but it is a bit disappointing. So I made an Instagram reel to try and promote it, and it's doing really badly. I don't even know whether to share this stuff because I feel like you're supposed to share when things go well, right? On social media. And here I am being like, nobody wanted to come to my workshop, but nobody wanted to come to my workshop. I'm gonna just quickly call the venue and check that I can come and drop things off today.
Hello, Papa.
Hi Alex, it's Abby from the workshops. Hiya. I was just wondering if I could pop down today and drop off some flyers.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, amazing. I will be there in like a couple of hours. I need to de-city-ify myself. I'm ready to go. I've made a green smoothie for the road. First, we're gonna pop to the print shop to get all of the flyers, and then I've got 2 different venues that we need to go and take them to, and one of them's in Edinburgh and one of them isn't, so it might be quite a long drive. Okay, let's go. Okay, flyers are obtained. Now we need to sort out which ones I'm gonna give to which place. I managed to deliver most of the flyers, so hopefully we get some people booking, because I'm starting to get very nervous that I'm gonna have nobody and I don't want to be a massive fail. Highland cows. I just dropped my flyers off in there. This is the Balgony estate where I am doing my workshop in a couple of weeks. Also, it's 3 p.m. so it took me quite a long time to get here. 10 past 3 actually. It took me a while to get here. But yeah, glad I've dropped off my flyers. So all my big tasks are done for the day. The sea is so flat today. I feel like the camera is not even doing this justice. Like, it is just so stunning. I love this beach so much, and there is something very healing about coming to the seaside. I have taken a small detour on my way home, and I have stopped by none other than HomeSense. I don't actually need anything, so this might just be a browse. Last time I was here, there was this mirror, and it was like this beautiful wooden mirror, and it was like wobbly all the way around. It was so gorgeous, and I left it and I regret it ever since. So if they do have something similar, or that one, then I may be going home with a mirror, but we'll see. I just thought, may as well stop by, you know. What do we think? I'll put it down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Teehee. I did get the mirror. They had it and I was like, I'm not leaving it this time. I'm not sure this is quite the one I wanted, but I love it and I'm quite excited. I wanted to show you the new mirror from yesterday. Sorry, my room is such a mess. We've still got so much to do in here. Imagine this mounted up there. I love it already. I feel like it's made the space look so much bigger. I've got to rush off to a meeting this morning, but before I go, I told her that I would prep a real script. So I'm gonna do that now. I was gonna walk to this meeting because it's only like a 25-minute walk, but it is pissing it down with rain again. So I found myself in the car. I'm really starting to panic. I had one booking yesterday, which is so exciting. I don't think I mentioned that. I had a booking last night, which honestly just made me overjoyed. But then also the thing that I'm nervous about is it worse to have one booking than none? Because if I have one person signed up, then I'm gonna have to cancel the class anyway and then refund her. So like it's a whole process. So I just need to get some more people. So I'm gonna go and do some serious flyering this morning in hopes that that maybe helped yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is the next day. My meeting yesterday, I think would have been the last thing that you've seen, went really well. Me and Ma, who is the director at CATS, which is where I'm doing the workshops, had a very productive morning. We got everything set up for the workshop as if it was gonna happen. Anyway, I went home and I got 4 orders last night. That was great. And then this morning I woke up and I'd had another order. So we've got 6 orders in total and I'm so happy. I actually went out this morning, I'll show you, and bought some flowers. I haven't arranged them properly. I'm gonna wait and do that tomorrow. But I've just been like putting them into vases. I'm gonna do the arranging and take photos for an Instagram carousel to promote it. But just for now, I've got my laptop at the ready and I'm going to order some paper for the workshop because now it is truly going ahead and I can't believe it. I'm just so happy. I can't believe that just a few days ago I was being like, I've had no orders. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And also really exciting, last night I sort of jiggled my studio around after the mirror purchase. Obviously there's still tons to do in here, but I wanted to show you what I've got. It's definitely feeling more like a studio now and more me. And I've also got like my vanity and all my stuff here, so I can like get ready here in the mornings and do a little bit of yoga when I wake up and stretching. I just love it so much. I feel like I'm having such a good week. I will check back in with you tomorrow when I am arranging flowers and creating that Instagram. So fingers crossed by tomorrow we might have another order, but honestly if there's just the 6 people I'm gonna be so delighted because I've covered my costs now. We're on to another new day. Sorry if this vlog is a little bit jumpy. I'm just about to arrange the flowers. I've got them all behind me. I'm gonna put on some makeup because I am going to try to take some pictures of me arranging the flowers so that I can put it on Instagram to promote the workshop or the sketchbook club that I'm collabing with on Monday. Today is Friday. Tomorrow I've got the live drawing and we've only got 2 tickets left to sell before we've sold out. Like, I can't believe that this is our first live drawing. So I'm so happy that people seem to want to come to that one. And then Sunday is my floral workshop, which is what I need to prep all the flowers for. Also, my boyfriend has got a stag do this weekend, so I'm actually gonna go and stay at my parents' house so that I don't interrupt the boys' night, but my parents aren't there. So I am going to have the house to myself, which will be so nice. Right, makeup is on. I am super, super, super pale right now, and normally I feel quite self-conscious about being so pale, but I'm kind of leaning into it, you know? I think when I used to dye my hair blonde, I used to feel like I had to have a tan all the time because blonde hair kind of clashed with how pale I was, whereas the dark hair and being so pale, kind of like it. My aim is to take off some of the leaves so that during the workshops, when people are arranging their flowers, they don't have to do this themselves and it saves some time. What should I do? I feel like it should be a bit candid. Could you take it with that as the background? What if you take it from there?
But it looks a bit shit because that looks...
Okay. Let's see what you've taken so far.
Oh, so I can see your nipple. Us? You can't us. We've got to. You were going to be able to see your nipple.
They're not going to be able to see my nipple. I'll blur it out.
No, I just.
Is that cool? Is the lighting better?
Just work it.
Work it.
Last weekend of summer.
So we need a bit more open. It's going to work here. Right.
Thank you. Success. Right, now I actually need to do some work. I feel like a florist. I love this. I really am living out my dreams right now. We are back in the car and I just checked my emails and I have got another Eventbrite order. So we are up to 7 tickets sold. I can't believe that on, I think it was Tuesday I started this vlog. It's now Friday. We've got 7 orders. But also when I was checking my emails, really annoying. I've just had an email from one of the guys from the workshop that I'm doing out in East Lothian, which is next weekend. He said that the QR code isn't working on my flyers that I dropped off with him. I'm gonna have to go and like send more flyers to the printers, drive over there, drop off more. I don't know, is that even worth it? So annoying, but not the end of the world. We can fix it. And it might be nice to go back out to the beach at some point, to be fair. Did I even say though, I'm on my way to my parents' house now because Jamie's got his stag do this weekend and I do not, sorry, let me turn that off. I do not want to be the girlfriend who hangs around. He's got like the boys staying over and I decided that that was my cue to leave. But my parents aren't going to be at home. So I'm gonna have a pamper evening. This evening I am getting sushi. I'm not even gonna order the sushi, I'm gonna go out and collect the sushi. I'm gonna get sushi and Krispy Kreme donuts, I think. Like, I've just checked the cafe where I've dropped off my flyers for next weekend and I've just realised that the cafe only opens on the weekends. So if I want anybody to see my flyers, they'll see it this weekend. That is so annoying. I'm gonna have to send more to the printers this afternoon, pick them up early tomorrow and then drive them over to the beach tomorrow morning before my other workshop. What a palaver. It's fine, it's only 3 PM now, so hopefully the print shop could do them this afternoon and then I could go get them this afternoon, drive them over first thing tomorrow. Let me see what time the cafe opens. I'm at 9 AM tomorrow, so I might actually aim to get there at 9 AM tomorrow. Grr. Okay. Well, we've got an exciting morning tomorrow. Oh, I just got to my parents. I frantically made a new flyer. Well, made a new QR code for the flyer, which for some reason was quite a stressful process, and my laptop was not responding, and now I've got a headache. But I have emailed the print shop being like, please can you print this by the end of the day? So now we just have to wait because they close in 2 hours. So do we think they're gonna get my email and come back to me within 2 hours? Because if they do, then this will be fine and we can go out to East Lothian tomorrow morning and it's not going to be the end of the world. But if they don't come back to me, then they don't open until 12 tomorrow morning. So we'll have to go out, I guess actually that will really scupper my plans because I cannot go tomorrow afternoon because I have to go and set up for my life drawing. So really, we have 2 hours. Okay, I have had the email back. So they're gonna do the flyers for me now and I'm gonna go and pick them up. I started eating my sushi, but this is an emergency, so we must go. I've decided to drive again, which might be a stupid idea because it's not even that far away, but it's getting dark. We have got the flyers, yay! Now we're gonna go home and actually have our pamper evening. Right, the new flyers are in the building. Let me just check if this QR code works. Can you imagine? Yes. Yay, thank God. Okay, that is a lesson learned. So we have an excursion to do tomorrow. Morning, ladies. It is 8:20, I think. I'm in the same clothes that I was wearing yesterday and I'm ready to go. I literally realised last night that I hadn't brought any other clothes with me. So I've bought some running clothes, but that was it. So here I am. I've not had a coffee yet and I haven't had anything to eat, but I feel like my face is quite puffy because last night when I got the sushi, I also got Krispy Kreme donuts. And I may have eaten 3 on my own. They were really good, to be fair. I've got the flyers. I think I'm gonna be there just after 9, so that's perfect. And I'm hoping that they'll feed me coffee when I get there. I am debating whether to stop en route. Like, I'm going towards coffee anyway, so it probably doesn't matter. Okay. Let's go. I am here and I've just dropped off my flyers and replaced them. So annoying. They said somebody was trying it yesterday and they realized that the QR code wasn't working. They're in there now, so let's just hope that that was worth the drive because you know, that wasn't ideal, but let's hope that this brings some people to the workshop. I also got a coffee. I'm literally so tired. I think that's why I have no personality this morning, just pre-warning. I am wearing 2 unmatching wellies by accident. One is my mum's and one is mine. They're the same colour, so it was easily done. But look how stunning this is. For the second time in 1 week, I am by the beach. And honestly, glorious. It's so nice. I just had a really nice breakfast up at Drift, which is just up on the hill up there. And I'm just taking some pictures of my flyers by the sea. Like doing everything that I can to market this workshop, but fingers crossed it all works out for me. Oh my god, this path is so steep. Getting down was obviously so easy, I just slid, but getting up, this is quite the workout. Tell me why I'm like sweating. Do I want to get a coffee while I'm here? Yeah, I'm gonna get coffee and then I'm gonna go. I've got the goods. I got an iced latte just because I was so roasting from my walk up the hill, but now that I have cooled down, am I slightly regretting my decision potentially? And then also, there was this blueberry and lemon scone and I thought that would slap later. I actually need to get back on track with eating a bit healthier because next week. So many dogs and babies. Spend more time more. Let's go home. I'm not in focus. I am ready to go. Makeup is on. I've got my little polka dot skirt on that I wore the other day. And I feel cute. The problem that I'm having is I have not a clue how I'm going to transport the flowers because they look so amazing right now. And part of me is like, do I just leave them there and come back for them tomorrow morning? But will I deeply regret that tomorrow morning? I feel actually really anxious, and I feel anxious about doing this on my own. And Ma, the director of Cats, she's actually not going to be there tonight, so I really am going to be on my own, so I have to let myself into her building, which is scary. And then I have to go home alone to my parents' house, which is also scary. But I'm going to be a big girl. I can do this. Wish me luck.
Manchester Quayside is only showing this on Friday the 21st.
I didn't get home last night after the workshop until about 10, and then I think I went to sleep just after midnight and then woke up at 7. I had another 2 orders. I now have 9 people signed up for today, which is wild. On Monday I had 0. On Tuesday I think I had 0, didn't I? And then the fact that this whole week we have managed, or I have managed, to get 9 people is just insane, and does just prove that my hard work has been paying off. So I feel very grateful and excited. And I've not just like made my money back on this workshop, I've made profit. I just want to make sure that it's really good and that everybody who comes today has an amazing time. I'm gonna do my makeup in my mum's room because she's got much better lighting in here than anywhere else in the house.
For all of my lovers in the praise and in the dark.
I'm just in the car on the way to my workshop. I feel quite excited. I don't feel too nervous. I feel fine. I feel like this whole weekend has been like adrenaline filled, and I can sense there's going to be a crash so hard next week, but I can't crash because I have another workshop next Sunday. I've got a ball next weekend that I'm auctioning off my art, and it's just all go, go, go. But after this 2 weeks is over, after this 2 weeks is over, I have a bit more of like a chill time, so it's exciting. This is all I've ever wanted, so I can't complain. It's raining, which is not ideal, but let's go. I'm in. I am here, and I am just gonna set up. I've got about an hour until people start arriving, and I had 2 more orders overnight, as I said, so now we've got 9, but I only set up last night for 7, so it's fabulous news, but it just means that I wanted to get here a little bit earlier than normal, just so that I could do some extra setting up. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Like, it genuinely means a lot that people come to these workshops.
I can keep safe to say it was our pleasure.